Okay, good morning, guys. Good morning. I hope you attended the session last night. It was very informative. Covered a vertical debit call spreads or bull call spreads, some people call it, right? So that's that, and the recording should be up today sometime soon or tomorrow, hopefully. But I just want to go over SPX. Yesterday the market was going up. We were approaching the 4,000 resistance, right? Now could it go higher today? Of course, it could have continued. I would have just sat and waited. If I'm not in from the lows, then I don't want to catch this in between. I'd rather just wait, let it go up higher, because we are in a downtrend market right now. So in an uptrend, we buy the rip, we sell the rip, and here you wanna buy the rip, right? For puts, obviously. Okay, so that's the theory that I'm using right now, and it's worked great for me so far. And I did add some downside exposure yesterday, just based on in case if we do fail here based on the options world, and I guess I was absolutely right, so that's gonna help. And I did buy time on those positions. Now on SPX, the only thing that I'm looking for here is for me to buy some calls, for me to not get bullish, but play the upside for the 2-3 week or 4 week period, which will eventually come. Personally, I believe this is the support level that it needs to hit. This right here, this zone right here. And funny, our put wall also happens to be around there for now, the 3,700 level. The 3,700 is getting a lot of traction. The options will eventually pull the market towards that level. It's going to act like a magnet, and 3,700 is where I potentially or possibly buy some calls, or maybe vertical call spreads for a potential rally all the way towards this zone, if we get this zone. Right now we can even go up higher from here to 4,300, which is possible. Then I'll just miss a rally. I'll simply wait for the resistance to short again. But if my scenario plays out, and if I think this 3,700 gets tagged, right, and we do tag this level right here on SPX sometimes here, then I want to catch this little bottoming pattern, which I personally believe, based on the options flow with the data, is probably going to bounce the market towards this 4,000 to this zone, right? And then we can probably play it towards here, and then from here I will see, depending on the Fed condition, FOMC, what decisions we have. That was the scenario for the coming months. And coming months, I do see many of you guys might have hard time believing this, but this is what I see then, potentially coming and then testing this zone right here, which happens to be this zone right here. And then from here we see, do we hold 3,200? Will this be a bottom that will mark and then resume the uptrend, or what? Again, this does not have to play like this. This is just something I personally see based on my own technicals, my own experience in the market. But if we rally from here, if this does not play out, that's fine. I will simply wait for this to hit some resistance points and then maybe take my shorts there. So I'm open-minded both ways, but personally I do believe we're gonna hit 3,700 in the coming 1-2-3 weeks maybe. We might even go to 4,000 first. Once 3,700 hits, that's where I potentially want to buy some calls or vertical call spreads, which I covered last night on the market hold, and then eventually take some swing short positions again on a retest of 4,000, 4,200, whatever the level may be, depending on options. Okay, now for today, yesterday we had a bullish day in the market. Markets were green, they held, right? But the only thing was Amazon was very ugly in the morning, and it stayed weak. Apple was up $5, Amazon was down, Tesla was also up, and then Google was also up. But then Snap kind of it's like they know what they're gonna do, right? After Snap said that they have a difficulty maintaining profits, that's not good, and they're making all these negative comments about the economy, right? That's not good. Okay, and now if you were bullish, if you bought based on this green candle, if you bought calls based on this green candle and you held them overnight, well, it's nothing but a gamble. In this market, none of these candles are true. You cannot trade based on candles here. You have to follow the flow. You just got to understand some of the market fundamentally. And today, all of a sudden, people are waking up with a surprise, right? We're opening right near the lows of this candle. And do we give up the gains, and do we get a panic sell today? I have no idea. But if we take out yesterday's lows and the sell kicks in Amazon, if it breaks, I would say 2,100. I think it's already below 2,100. I'm not sure what it's trading at. And then 2,050 is the key level. Amazon breaks 2050, there will be more selling pressure. This is going to slice through 2000. Okay, so watch Amazon on 2050, because if this level breaks, this is where the options are. This breaks, market is going to break down. All right, just keep that in mind, because Amazon will pull everything down along with it. And then Apple under 140 is also dangerous, right? It's probably going to go to 135 and even 130, even 125. All right, so keep an eye on these levels. Okay, so SPX and the volatility trigger is way above, so I'm not even worried about that right now. The only thing I'm worried right now is this zone right here, this zone weakness. right? This weakness to be taken out. What was the first sign of this weakness? I covered this a few days ago. I'll cover it once more. As soon as we started closing under this major support, that was a clear sign that, okay, market is weak. As soon as this candle was made right here, right, market was weak. Okay, as soon as we broke this support level, we held underneath, that was weak. We retested this, which became a major resistance, and then the market broke down. All right, so that's all. Studying technicals also, you have to zoom out. You gotta do it properly. Don't just stick to support and resistance and trend lines. You will get screwed. Okay. Technicals, you gotta spend a lot of time on it, right? LB in post market goes over very good tips, so listen to him if you guys want to learn more and deeply. And then we have Snap, obviously, opening at 14.15. This is just disgusting what's happening, right? This stock right here gave up all the gains. This stock might be done for many years to come, to be honest, right? And they got all these people, these insiders sold, and now it's opening here. This stock is probably done for many years to come. Mark my words, right? Zoom muted action on earnings, but I hope it holds here for some time, because I do want to short this thing all the way towards 50, and I think it takes all-time lows soon. I think we break this lows, and these lows are 58. I think we take out the IPO lows, and this stock is probably going to hold this zone for some time, because this is a very strong support level even before COVID. So once this breaks, that's when we'll see in under 50 if it happens. If the market holds it goes, then Zoom can definitely build a base here, and depending on their users, their account of growth, we can probably see much higher later on. But for now, I'd like to stay away. And Amazon, if we just go over it, we're trading at 2100. I already went over this. 2050 breaks, just write this down. 2050 breaks, puts are going to gain a lot of premium already, and then the market will probably follow along with it. SPX 3700 is likely in play then. So Amazon 2050 is a key that you want to watch, because this is where the most of the people are, and they sell this. Apple, Tesla, Google will all tumble along with it. All right, and Tesla will open up nice, slightly green on our put spreads, but what I'm looking for Tesla is to break Friday's low. I'm waiting for Tesla to break the Friday lows, which is 630ish, I believe, or 633. So Tesla will break 633, that will kick in more weakness, and more selling will happen here. They're already buying forward puts on Tesla, which they're holding on to. More negative pressure will build up, and they're gonna sell this thing fast. And 600 breaks in 500s is gonna get funny. It's gonna get, well, not for me, but for many people, right? That, and then we have, what else we have? Any other chart you guys want to go over? So Tesla JPM, my target here is roughly 121. If I get 121 today, I might take some profits, even though I have till July. But because I caught this $5 move down, I'll try to make my position free maybe, and then just ride it. Because if we do take out this lows, 100 is not far. If JPM takes out these lows right here, 100 is not far. All right. So let's see what the financials do today. XLF. So similar action, right? This 32 breaks. XLF next support is roughly right here. Financials right here. Under this we have all the way this gap right here, which is happens to be 30. So hopefully we get that soon, right? And banks, I think they're on sale if you want to buy puts if it downturns, because these will pay a lot. Because yesterday with the gap up in the run, the puts lost a lot of value, but now we are open with a little gap down. And then we have, there's another ticket that I wanted to cover, I forgot. What was it? It was a very nice ticker. Well, anyways, guys, XLE Energy I'll go over, and nice little bullish uptrend. I'm also waiting for this. Maybe it sets up a short setup, and once I see it, I know T added some puts. Maybe he sees something, and I hope he gets paid, and maybe I'll join him too if I see a reversal pattern, because on the weekly there is a reversal pattern on energy. This pattern usually a sell signal, so let's see. As long as we don't take out the highs and hold above it. But if we do get a toppy pattern, I might join T as well. And guys, so I'll just keep it short. I spent enough time on the spreads last night, and just listen to the first 5 minutes on SPX. That was important. All right, it's very important, because that basically covers the entire market with what might happen. Patient and position sizing is the most important. I'll see.